What's going on, everybody? What is going on? What's happening, people? What is happening? What is happening? This is Ed from Ed Travels, and I am so happy to have you guys here. Give me a minute, trying to get some things squared away here, trying to get the microphones. Please put a 1 in if you can hear me, because I think my microphone settings, I want to make sure that you hear me clearly. What's up, Pooh Man? So if you can hear me clearly, because I don't see my my what you call it, I don't see my USB mic. It's not showing up for some reason. So let me try to figure that out right quick, so we can go ahead and roll with this. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me clearly? I want to make sure that the audio is good. Window, let me check out my sound effects. All right, now my sound effects. Let me close that. All right, Don, thanks a lot, bro. Pooh Man, you guys can hear me clearly. What's happening, man? This is my Sunday sermon. This is my Sunday sermon. So I want to make sure that everybody can hear me clearly. I'll try to work out these technical issues a little bit later. But it sounds like I can definitely be heard. So what's happening, man? It's good to have you guys join me so far. Please don't forget to hit the click, like, subscribe, so I can keep growing the channel. It is absolutely amazing to have you guys here tonight. I'm not going to keep you all night, but this is Ed's Sunday live stream. William Bird, what's happening, my brother? We glad to have William in the house. What is going on, William? It's good to have you here, man. It is wonderful, absolutely wonderful to have you here, man. I definitely am glad that you're here. Again, let me get a couple little things done here. I want to get this. I want to get these sound levels correct, man. Definitely. All right. You know we gotta have the sound effects. Hey, again, this is Ed with Ed Travels. It's always wonderful to have you guys on board. Mulatto Vanguard in the building, my man Mulatto. So great to have you here tonight, man. I have no idea what's going on with this. It seems like well, we're not going to need all that tonight anyway. We're truly not going to need all that tonight, because I'm not going to go back and configure it all. So it is wonderful to have you guys. Seems like all my sound effects have gone missing. So we're going to go without that. That's what the military taught me, to adapt and overcome. So I wanted to thank you all for joining me tonight. Ed, my live stream. I'm been having here in the Atlanta area. We had a lot of storms last week, so I truly apologize for those lives that didn't come through, because didn't have any power, didn't have any internet, so it's kind of hard to do a live without that. Ren, what's going on, my man? Ren, add dollars, man. Hey, blessings and good health to you as well, brother. It's good to have you guys on board. Truly is, man. It's good to have you guys. Join me, Ren. It was great having that conversation with you about where you plan to land. Hey, wherever, like I always say, is wherever you find peace. Where you find peace of mind, you can't put a price tag on that. That's the place to be. So it's Thailand, Philippines, Colombia, wherever you've traveled enough to be able to see those places and make that decision on your own. I mean, that's one of the hard questions. It's not really a hard question because I have an answer. But whenever I get guys that ask me, hey, what's the best place for me to go? What's the best place for me to live? Well, I can't answer that question for you. I don't know you. I don't know what you like. I don't know what you don't like. I don't know whether you like the beach, the mountains, the city. So it's up to you to figure out what's going to work for you. So that's why I always say explore your options. Be able to go out and find that place. And if you go to Ed Travels, I posted several videos this week. One of them, Take the Leap, kind of talks you through. It's not that long. I also posted passport tips for 2023. And that's an important caveat. For 2023, as far as I know, this is the most updated information for those brothers that are trying to get their passports or have already applied. Because one of the big things to remember, hey, definitely, Ren, we're definitely going to hook up. Definitely. I'll be back in Siem Reap before the end of the year. I'm going to let you guys know exactly when I get the all clear to leave the States. Maybe as you can see, I'm feeling stronger. I'm gaining weight. I'm getting back to my old self, still taking it slowly. Yeah, Mulatto, I do too. You know, one thing about Cambodia is that the beach is a bit of a way away from where I am in Siem Reap, but I can always fly to Phuket. I can always go to Thailand. I got it accessible, even though I don't live there. I can always go to Korong, Sam Lam. I can go to those beaches, go to the islands. A lot of people don't know that Cambodia borders the South China Sea. So there are beautiful beaches, but I like all of it. You know, I'm all around. I'm international. Mulatto Vanguard. I like to keep my options open. And, you know, Cambodia is where I found my peace. You know, that's where I found where I fit in. And, you know, and like I said, you don't find happiness, you create happiness. You create it. You know, that's the place, you know, where you find it. Hey, me too, bro. Mulatto, I'm good till 2028. Hey, I'm there. I'm there. If you guys continue to stick with me through my growing pains, I'm there. And you know how to contact me. I'll be glad to meet you. You're either going to fly into Phnom Penh, huge airport, international airport, and now Siem Reap, October 16th, Siem Reap is opening a brand new airport. I have the video on my next live on Wednesday. I have a comprehensive thing about the new Siem Reap airport. The airport code is going to change from REP for Siem Reap to SAI. That's going to be the new airport. It's going to be bigger because it's going to accommodate larger aircraft. So you don't have to connect through Singapore and Bangkok and Kuala Lumpur. The A350s, the larger planes, can fly directly into Siem Reap. Now, one trade-off about that is that the current airport is only 7 minutes. You heard me right. 7 minutes from the city center of Siem Reap. The new airport is going to be about 62 kilometers away. So that's going to be about an hour and 20-minute drive, right, from the new airport to Siem Reap. So just keep that in mind. But it's a beautiful looking airport from the videos that I've seen so far. My man Errol in the building. Good to have you, bro. Is in the building. I really appreciate having you here, man, and your continued love and support. And let's go ahead and get started because it is a Sunday. I'm glad you guys are taking out to spend time with me, but I'm not going to keep you all night. Wednesday, hump day live stream will be a little bit longer. I'm pacing myself. You know, I'm not on the level of, you know, Uncle D, Dennis Sperlin, and Mulatto Vanguard, and not Mulatto Vanguard, but Obsidian. Shout out to him. Shout out to my man Zoom to Thailand. Stop by, check him and L's live out last night. If y'all don't have a chance, please go show Zoom to Thailand, a pioneer in this space. Some love, definitely. Big shout out, Zoom to Thailand. Thank you for your love and support. Because what I truly appreciate is the fact that this brother has been doing it. He has a huge following, but he always shows me love and support on my smaller channel. So big shout out to Richie over at Zoom to Thailand and L. Thank you so much. I want to let you know that I truly appreciate you, bro. So if you get a chance to see the live tonight, I want to thank you officially. Big shout out Yes, please hit the like button, man. Let's drive it up. Appreciate any love and support from you guys. And I want to go ahead and get started. Thank you so much from William Bird. It's, a super sticker from William Bird. I truly, truly appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for that super sticker. Um, I want. Thank you so much, William. I'm going to go ahead and put that up on the screen. We got a $20 super sticker from William Bird. And he says, pair character looking at himself in a mirror, saying, thank you for being you, with hearts popping out of his eyes. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, William, man. I really appreciate you for that, man. I appreciate the love and support. William has always been there, great to talk to. Thank you for the love and support. It's wonderful to be in a room where brothers dwell together in love and unity. And this ain't so much about always bashing the sisterhood. I mean, there's enough of that going on in this particular space, but I'm not, believe me, I have no problem. Because if you come, like our famous, I ain't gonna mention his name. There you go. Thank you so much, Wick, for coming out and saying, if you come for me, I'll come for you. And the thing about it is, I do nothing more than try to encourage brothers to explore your options. It's almost like if you're flying, to Thailand, you can fly first class, you can fly economy. Options, choices. You can stay at the the Ritz-Carlton, the Four Seasons in Bangkok or wherever you go. You can stay at a guest house or a hostel. I'm just saying, explore your options. And the thing about it is, don't argue with slow people. All of the haters always talk about shames, insults, guilt that need to be right. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, the Godfather, rest in peace. And all they use is shames, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. How you gonna call me broke when I, when I'm traveling international? I gotta give a special shout out to my man Kevin 3905. Man, I'm glad to hear that you're doing better, bro. Be careful out there. I love you, bro. We ain't had a chance to go fishing yet. I ain't had a chance to come down to Albany. I know you out there burning the road up. I know y'all are out there. Be safe. I love you. I worry about you, man. I pray for you guys. Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you so much with the 1999 super chat. I really appreciate you guys, man. It's great to know that I got that much love and support and know that I'm going to reciprocate that. Kevin's out there. To all my truck drivers, y'all be safe out there on the roads, man. Why? Because y'all help make this country move. Y'all make sure that we get the needs, supplies, the things that we need. So I really want to thank all of you guys for that. And what I would really, really, and I want to start with my little Sunday sermon. If you watch my two videos I did about the Alabama thing, everybody knows what I'm talking about. The rumble at the riverfront. Yes, a part of me was glad to see brothers get together. From the outside looking in, that brother was just doing his job. These other folks jumped on the man while he was at work. The brother tossed the hat, and y'all know the rest. And to me, for a day or two, it was wonderful. All the memes, all the chairs. I mean, people are really creative. The internet is undefeated. The internet is undefeated, right? I'm gonna get to the comments in a minute. And the internet is undefeated. But when I made my second video about that, I brought up just the thought. Again, I'm not telling you what to think. I'm trying to encourage you to think. I think sometimes us as black folks in our community, we take too much stuff at face value, and we don't sit back and look at what's really going on behind the scenes. There was a lot more going on at that riverfront based upon the historical facts of what happened there. Cotton went out, slaves came in. They got the pens there where they used to warehouse human beings and march them up to the city square, where they bought, sold, and traded them like cattle. Capital. So maybe the ancestors were involved, especially when the boat was named the Harriet too. I'm going to leave that right there. So I can understand that. I truly can. But however, the real powers to be, the people that are making the laws and the regulations that truly affect your life, that can change your life with the stroke of a pen, weren't out there fighting on that riverfront. They weren't out there fighting. Those people that were fighting on that riverfront were probably in close proximity as far as their socioeconomic level goes. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, it's maybe that part of us, was proud to see brothers stick together, but don't lose sight of what's really going on and what we're facing. And I got a video that I'm coming out with this week concerning Florida and the presidential candidate DeSantis and what they're teaching our kids in their schools about America's history. How vile does your history have to be in order for you not to teach it? In order for you not to teach it. But I'm not going to go off on that tangent right now. Just like Mad Dollars Gaming says, it was hollow ground. Slaves in, cotton out. Hey, Mulatto, you're absolutely right. I do hostels in Amsterdam, Brussels, Paris. You know why, since we're on this? In Amsterdam, the Liedesplein, which is the city center, I stay in and I'll hit you up. I stay in a hostel there, about $40 a night. It might have gone up, but I do that because I'm only there for a couple of days. It's in the city center, right by the train station, right by the number 39 or 38 bus that goes out to Schiphol for €10. And you got the Rembrandt Museum, you've got the Rijksmuseum, you've got the Van Gogh Museum, you got the canals, the restaurants, bulldogs. You can walk down to the red light district, the Anne Frank house, and staying in a hostel for a couple of days because the hotels in downtown Amsterdam are going to hit you in the pocket. And it's the summertime now, so all those cities you mentioned, Amsterdam, Brussels, Paris, all of those cities are going to be super high on hotels. So keep that in mind. But thanks for Thanks for the comment, man. That's a great way to look out. Hotels are an option if you're there for a while. I know people don't like sleeping on bunk beds, but a lot of them have private rooms. They might cost more, but you can have your own private room. So thanks a lot, Mulatto. Big shout out. Now, what I like to get to is I want to start with this video. And this is about how the laws are starting to change. This is in Tennessee. This is House Bill 2689. And it deals with the fact that the state of Tennessee is going to start requiring DNA testing for births, so that brothers ain't stuck paying for kids that ain't theirs. How many brothers do we know out here? They're saying that a third of the brothers that get tested, let me say that again, a third of the men that get tested are not, this is like Mari, are not the biological father. So these brothers are going to jail, getting their passports and their driver's license suspended and all of that kind of stuff because for a child that's not even there. So let me play the video real quick and we'll be right back.
They're going to be changing the child support laws so that if you can't collect child support unless it's from the biological father, and the biological father must have actually been a part of your life, meaning that a one-night stand cannot be held for child support.
Did y'all hear that? Let me play that again. I want to play that again.
They're going to be changing the child support laws so that if you can't collect child support unless it's from the biological father, and the biological father must have actually been a part of your life, meaning that a one-night stand cannot be held for child support.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The sisterhood is not happy. The sisterhood is not happy. They are having verbal gymnastics right now about this. Absolutely. Absolutely. To my man Kevin, I know this is home, bro. But now even a one night stand, they can't hit you up for it. Oh, Kevin, bruh. Man, there's a video, man. I'm gonna send you the link. I'm gonna post it. They asked his sister what she thought about that. They asked her what she thought about it. And that sister was like, oh no. Oh no. Why they worrying about this? Why they worrying about this? Why they so worried about, you know, all of this? There are other stuff that we need to be concerned about. There are other stuff that we need to be, yeah. Oh, now you socially responsible. When you can't, hem a brother up, for child support for a child that isn't his. So that's what I'm trying to say. Alabama's one thing, but stay focused. And to Kevin specifically, I'm not going to put your business out. Congratulations, bro. You're almost there, and I'm proud of you for being committed to a goal and thinking a plan out in order to leave the matrix. I applaud you. I applaud you, brother. And I'm in your corner, man. Always. Man, child support is the same up here in Canada. They will put you in jail. I hope you say things. Yeah. I think what's starting to happen, gentlemen, is politicians, especially right-wing politicians, conservative politicians, are starting to get tired of it. The matriarchal society. Men always getting the short end of the stick when it comes to child support, paternity, passports, driver's licenses. I've always thought that it was stupid. It was straight dumb that what if you were you drive for a living, you have a CDL, and you're going to put the man in jail for not paying his child support, but you're going to take away his ability to earn the money to pay his child support. That shows you how ridiculous it is. But that's changing. If it's starting in Tennessee, hopefully it'll start to spread to other countries. Other states. To other states. And Kevin says, I think that lawmakers are seeing all the tax dollars leaving the economy. They're changing. Exactly. The passport bros movement is hitting them in the pockets. I've always said, men are not just taking their bodies away physically and their emotions and married. They're taking their resources. Over 60% of black men now are creeping into the middle class and upper middle class. $65,000, $70,000, $75,000 a year. I think on Obsidian's channel, he actually said every time a brother fills out a passport form, the sisterhood is losing about 30 grand. Think about that. They're losing about 30 grand. So you're not just taking your heart, your resource, your body away. You're taking your money, your resources that's not being spent here in the U.S. anymore. And also, brothers need to, more men need to be advocates for themselves to call these congressmen and write these lawmakers locally on your level. Say, hey, man, y'all look what Tennessee did. I'm in Texas. I'm in Georgia. I'm in Florida. Exactly, mulatto. Men are taking those dollars with them. Men are taking those dollars with them. That's what's starting to happen. We're starting to effect change where it really matters. That not just helps brothers, because the passport movement ain't just about black folks. It's about men. Yeah, my wallet, my choice. About men not being stuck paying for kids that aren't theirs, holding women accountable, because part of that law as well, and I'm going to play this video real quick. Give me a minute. Here we go.
All right, so those of you who are in Tennessee, guess what? House Bill 2689 is getting ready to pass. That is requiring paternity tests before you sign the birth certificate.
Uh-oh.
Because, you know, when people do paternity tests, 1/3 of the time, they end up not being the father, and if they start testing everybody, that number can only go up, not down.
Hey, this is Raul. Please act right. Now keep in mind, this is just in the state of Tennessee for right now, but I get the distinct feeling that the other states will follow real soon. So to the child support scamming women out there who get pregnant by Pookie, but getting child support from the good dude, your scamming days are numbered.
Girl, you supposed to 1,000 feet away from my house. What you doing over here?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And start charging them with maternity fraud because they know that ain't your kid. But overall, I'm glad to see that. We should all be glad to see that. Because, you know, I don't know how many brothers have been caught up with that. You're right. My wallet, my choice. You shouldn't have to deal with that. And that leads me into the next video, gentlemen. Leads me into the next video. And one thing I can agree with that governor from down there that's running for president of the United States is what he just added. So fair use. Let's go to this really, really quickly.
If you're going through a divorce, listen up. A new bill signed by Governor DeSantis creating big changes to alimony starting July 1st. It essentially eliminates permanent alimony in the state of Florida, and it allows ex-spouses to more easily make changes to the alimony once they reach retirement. There's a lot to unpack here, so let's break it all down. Judges can now reduce or terminate alimony support or maintenance payments after considering factors like the age and health of the person making the payments, the retirement age of that person's occupation, the economic impact a reduced alimony would have on the recipient of the payments, and the motivation for retirement and likelihood of returning to work for the person making those payments. Now, this bill will also set a 5-year limit on what is known as rehabilitative alimony, which is intended to provide financial support to a spouse until they are financially self-sufficient. And under the new law, couples married for less than 3 years will not be eligible for alimony payments. And now you have to be married 20 years or longer in order to be eligible to receive payments for up to 75% of the term of the marriage.
The new bill that was just signed into law on July the 1st, 2023 will not apply retroactively to the cases that the parties already entered into a settlement agreement or there's also already been a judicial determination. My understanding is that it will in fact apply to cases that have already been filed, but they're still in progress, and there's not been a final order entered or a settlement agreement, as well as any new cases that will be filed in the future.
The law is being met with mixed reactions. Some groups like Florida Family Fairness, they're applauding this, saying that it does make things more fair, while other groups like the First Wife Advocacy Group, they are saying that this could be devastating to older women that depend on this money. It is a lot to break down, so we've got it all for you right now at NBC6.com.
Get your hands off my money. Of course, the wives group is going to be against that because now they just can't marry you in Florida. If you're not married for 3 years, there ain't no alimony. There is no alimony. So if you're hitting rocky waters at 18 months, hey, before then, go ahead and file. No, I'm being silly, but that's what I'm saying. It's about time. Permanent alimony is no more in the state of Florida. So men are starting to win now. There's starting to be some equality, some equity when it comes to this game. And of course, the ladies are mad about it. They're completely upset about it. Let me get to these comments. Alan, what's going on, man? Welcome. Thank you for the comment. Alan, like to come on your show and talk about my third-party clinic in the Dominican Republic, retired Army Airborne. Salute to you. Salute to you. Hey, I would love for you too, bro. Hey, man, just you can hit me up at Travel with Ed 82 on Instagram, or I'll reply to your comment and give you my email. Contact me. Hit me up on Facebook at Ed Travels. There's several ways to get in touch with me, man. It's not hard. I'll be more than happy to have you on, man. Anything to support, especially the vets. Shout out to all my brothers, airborne all the way. If you serve, thank you for your service, as always. And I also put out 2 videos, one about VA hotlines for emergency outside care that'll be covered by the VA. I put that one out, and I also put out like a little editorial one about homeless veterans. So check those out, all on Ed Travels. Of course, Alan, I got you, bro. To my man, Rice Patty Reason. Rice Patty Reason's in the building. So thank you so much for the love and support. I loved your live today. Love what you had to say. I didn't find no cap in that whatsoever. You hitting them hard, nice, short, straight to the point, and in your words, tell them. I really appreciate it. Rice Patty. Again, Rice Patty, put a link to your channel, or if anybody has a channel, put a link to it in the comments so I can post it, share it, so everybody can come check you out. Thanks for your continued support about that. But yes, alimony is changing. Paternity and child support is changing. So now men are starting to get that equity. There's starting to be a little balance in these courts, and let's hope that this spreads. Also, another topic that I don't quite have a video here is like the state of Texas is working to get rid of no-fault divorces, where she just can't come up there and say irreconcilable differences. There has to be a reason, a documented reason why this marriage needs to end. So I am so happy to see that starting to happen. Shout out to Rice Patty. Of course, Alan, you're always welcome here. That's Rice Patty Reasons. Rice Patty and I are working on some stuff to help brothers out even more about creating that roadmap to leave the matrix. Creating a roadmap for you to be able to leave the matrix, have investments, have investment opportunities within this community, and also be able to work and sustain yourself when you move to whatever your new location is. Absolutely. So I'm glad we talked about that. And this is a video I want everybody to see, because I always, in my lives, it's not about how long it is. It's about not the length of it, but to me, the quality of the information. And I want it to be content. It's Sunday afternoon here on the East Coast, about 8:30. Folks are chilling, relaxing, getting ready to hit that pavement tomorrow. So I don't like to keep you long. I like to keep my sermons short. So here we go. I want everybody to watch this, and I'm gonna give you the prelude. This video is from a content creator that was in Cartagena, Colombia. Shout out to Cartagena, Medellin, Cali. My man, Globe, Jarius, your last night down there. It was great talking to you as always. Number love to you, bro. Safe travels, as always. But this brother was doing a live stream in Cartagena with 2 ladies, 2 chicas, mangoes, whatever. And I want you to watch what occurred. To always be aware and alert, stay alive of what happened in this video.
Todos dicen cosas diferentes.
Cosas buenas o cosas malas. Entonces las pagamos nosotros.
¿No me invitas? Yo te invito, todo bien.
Todo bien, gracias.
Yo te invito.
Yo te invito a enseñar a bailar.
¿Qué me vas a invitar?
A enseñar a bailar.
¿Me vas a enseñar a bailar? And she's gonna teach me how to dance. Regálame una sonrisa.
Obvio, mi
Tú,
amor.
tú tienes buena sonrisa. Wow, tú pareces Shakira.
Y tú piqué.
Hey there, so watch the girl in the back. She just picks up my cup, and now she's about to drop in something into my cup, right there. You see that? And now she's about, she just picks up my cup, and now she's about to drop in something into my cup, right there. You see that? And now she's about to look in there. Yep, it's in there. So yeah, I met these two girls like a block away, just in the plaza right there in Cartagena, Colombia. That's little barrio. The neighborhood there is called Getsemani. It's a nice little area. Here we are again. Let's check it out again. She picks up my cup and pops it right in there. You can see. Definitely put something in my drink. And it's looking.
Hasta el party, baby.
Claro.
La amanecida.
Todas las noches.
Hasta el party.
Todas las noches.
Gentlemen, I see Kevin with his comment, Mulatto Vanguard. Yeah, I saw the clip. Very disturbing. Be careful. Be vigilant. Yeah, Kevin, she dropped the roofie. And luckily, he was on his phone during the live, and one of his viewers hit him up and said, hey, man, she just dropped something in your drink. I didn't play the entire video, but he took a little sip of it, but then he went in the restroom and poured it out. And then he just left them there. He left them there. Yes, they will try to set you up. And you see how quickly that happened. And also, I want you guys to pay attention. Did you see how the young lady sitting across from him kept him engaged, kept him distracted, while the other one next to him, slightly behind him, I guess I would say to his left, she's the one that dropped the roofie in. So be careful out there. And unfortunately, Razor Ray, shout out to my man Razor Ray, shout out to Razor Ray. On his live last night, Razor Rays talked about, unfortunately, there was a 43-year-old gentleman that went out clubbing in El Poblado in Medellin in the last couple of days. Him and his friend took two young ladies back to their place, had drinks. Eventually, they found him expired. He passed away. Yeah, that's right, Ren. They work in teams. They do. Colombia is a wonderful country, and it happens all the place. Happens in Thailand. Hell, it happens in the U.S. You know, one of our big, I don't want to get sued, but one of our big rappers says she used to do it to people here in the States. It happens everywhere. Be careful with your drinks. Always be alert. Stay alert. That's right. If you guys don't watch, and shout out to DC Born Rob. Yeah, a guy got scoped. That's what I was just talking about, Mad Dollars. A guy just got scoped in Medellin. They found him expired in his hotel. Because, they don't know how much to put in there. They don't know what your medical, what's going on with you. They're not doctors. They're not physicians. They just put enough to take all your money. But I do believe in this case, Mad Dollars, that the police they went back to the bar. The girls were there. They got them. They got all their stuff back. But it was the following morning that my man sadly passed away. And all, prayers and condolences to his family. So please be careful. Always try to do a safety thing. Yeah, they do work in teams. And I'm going to tell you something. Again, no judgment here. If you're going down there for pay for play, or even maybe not pay for play, you meet them, red flag. I want you to listen to me. If that young lady says, I want to bring a girlfriend with me, stop thinking with your other head. Think with the one between your shoulders. Now you got two people you have to watch. While one distracts you, you get up, go to the restroom, go get another drink, order Rappy, go get something. While you're distracted, the other one roofies you or scopes you. So be careful. Be careful. I always say, if you leave that drink, it's done. If she offers you the drink, if you didn't pour it yourself, I'm good. I'll get my own. Because unfortunately, I don't want to lose none of y'all, man. So again, RIP to that brother, and condolences and my prayers to his family. That's really sad. That's a very, very sad and tragic thing that happened. And I don't want nothing like that to happen to any of you guys. Love you guys so much. DC Born Rob is a great channel. He does weekly, multiple times a week. He'll do travel related, what's going on in Medellin for the expats, for the travelers. DC Born Rob. Check out his channel. He definitely is a great resource. And as we move on, here is my destination of the week. Here is my destination of the week. Definitely. I want to send this out. Yeah, he could have been. And that's sad to be involuntary organ donor. That really, really is sad, man. That's really, really sad. And they do work in teams. So you guys definitely be careful down there. But I'm telling you, if they sit back and ask, hey, can my girlfriend come? Or I'll get the taxi. It's a red flag. Yeah, Andre and Andrea love crossing borders. Shout out to them. Down in Cali. Big shout out, man. We got them all. We got them all. All you got to do is in this space. Those brothers, give it to you. Rice Patty, love you too, man. Thank you so much for coming on, bro. Love you always. I'm going to hit you up this week. Definitely. Guys, I want to keep it moving. Thank you so much for everything. But this is a place, one of my first places I went to when I left the U.S. after getting my passport. And this is about Lisbon, Portugal. I love the people. I love the history. I love the food. I love the affordability of a city for it to be in Europe. It's wonderful. You're right there by Spain. You're not far from Morocco. It is an absolutely wonderful city. So here we go. Sit with me as my destination of this week, Lisbon, Portugal. Lisbon is a beautiful, beautiful city. See, they have a Christ Redeemer. It's called the Cristo Rey. I'll go back real quick, y'all. As you can see here, they have a Christ Redeemer statue called the Cristo Rey that also can be found in Rio. The Moors, they ruled over Portugal for hundreds of years. If you go up to in Lisbon and Central, this is the Moorish castle in Central. I was just talking about it. This is about 30 minutes north of Lisbon. That's a great day trip from Lisbon. This is the aqueduct that was built by the Romans bringing water into Lisbon, Portugal. Right? And the trams. I absolutely love the time that I spent in Lisbon, Portugal. This is down by the Monument to the Explorers, Bellum Tower. From the city center, it's a short little Uber or taxi ride. Absolutely beautiful city. This is downtown in the square. That's it's absolutely beautiful. I would urge you to definitely visit Lisbon, Portugal. Definitely visit Lisbon. This is another shot. This is a bridge similar to the Golden Gate Bridge and a flyover of the Cristo Rei, Christ the Redeemer in Portugal. This is the museum. As you can see, the cable cars. There's a monument to their fallen soldiers there. I absolutely love one of my favorite cities in the world. Lisbon, Portugal. So hey, check out Lisbon. Shout out to Lisbon, Portugal. You can also go down south to the Algarve, the beautiful beaches in Lagos, Faro. Take the train all the way up to Porto, which is a totally wonderful, beautiful city north of Lisbon, all accessible by train. The Santa Apollonia train station in Lisbon is a great place for you to just hop on the train. So that was my destination of the week, Lisbon, Portugal again. Shout out to Lisbon, Portugal. Shout out. And as I move on, this is very near and dear to me. I want to send a shout out to a fallen airborne brother that passed away recently, Mr. Jonathan Speranza. What's special about Mr. Speranza is that he was part of the D-Day invasion, the 101st Airborne Division. Shout out to the 101st. Screaming Eagles, band of brothers that jumped in behind enemy lines during the D-Day invasion. So, hats off, salute to a fallen brother, and here's a tribute to him.
Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. He ain't gonna jump no more.
World War II veteran Vince Speranza did pass away a couple days ago. I'm a little bit late to put this news out. It happened on the 2nd. I've just been trying to think of how to do this video. Private Speranza went viral several times over the last several years for that cadence that you just heard, Blood Upon the Risers. I've actually been in touch with some of Vince's people with the intention of seeing if we could collaborate and actually put that out as a song with him as the lead. Unfortunately, we never got the opportunity, but in honor of Mr. Speranza, I'm going to post a second video at the same time as this video comes out, and I'm going to back up his vocals as a tribute to him. You're not going to find this song on Spotify or anything like that. My intention is not to make money off of this video, but rather to pay homage to Private Speranza. Till Valhalla, brother.
Till Valhalla. To Vince Speranza, R.I.P. hero. These are the guys that jumped in. If you've watched Saving Private Ryan, if you've ever watched The Band of Brothers about Easy Company, 101st Airborne Division, guys that we served with the 82nd also jumped in. Shout out to my airborne brother. Rest in peace, Private Speranza. Thank you for your service. And always remember that freedom isn't free. Somebody stands up there and defends so you can have the freedoms and you live the life that you do. Till Valhalla, my brother. And on that note, I can't do this without doing this. Big shout out. Big shout out. 82nd Airborne Division, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Shout out to all my service men and women that are serving, protecting this great country. Thank you for your service. Salute to you all. And also, a definite salute, shout out to all the family. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the love and support. I want you guys to have a wonderful week, an absolute wonderful week. And I want you to remember, if you own your morning, you can elevate your day. Own your morning. Get up, get out, get it done. And always remember, I love you guys, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. This is Ed with Ed Travels. I'll see you guys on my next live. Check out the channel. Click like, subscribe. Give me some comments. Give me some feedback. Alan, please send me your information about your third-party clinic down in the DR. Salute to you, Kevin. Be safe out there on those roads, bro. I love you. I want you to get to your destination safely. Glad to see that you're feeling all right. I know you had some challenges this week. Brooklyn Kid, I know you're catching me at the end, but check out the rest. I always love you. Big shout out to Brooklyn Kid. I want you guys to get some rest tonight, some peace tonight. My lives are going to start going longer and longer. Thank you so much for watching me, man. And I got more information. I've uploaded a bunch of videos about, travel this past week, at least 4 videos. Please check those out about getting your passport, about go ahead and traveling. And I'm going to keep putting that content out as I get stronger, as I get back into my flow. So again, I love you guys. Have a wonderful Sunday afternoon. Tell those people close to them that you love them. You might not get a chance again. Tomorrow is not promised. Remember, the past is gone. We can't worry about the future. All we have is the present. It's a gift. That's why we call it the present. Ed with Ed Travels. I love you guys, man. Take care of yourself. And there's nothing you can do about it. Peace.